audience workplace. I will be focusing on diversity communication and also the cultural background. My introduction for this is, my aim would be to study how a foreign boss from a different cultural background communicates and works with his local employees who also come from a different cultural background to create a peaceful workplace. The background of the study will be to analyze and understand how a foreign owner of a food and beverage outlet communicates, cooperates, and works together with his local employees who all come from different cultural backgrounds. For this research, the organizational approach I'll be using is the classical approach. I'll be using 3 different theories. The first theory is Henry Fayol's theory of classical management, where I will be analyzing the 5 fundamental elements of management, which are planning, organizing, command, coordination, and control. Secondly, I'll be using Max Weber's theory of bureaucracy, which is working through a system of authority, power, and discipline. This comes into play as the highest, the senior is who is the eldest is the boss. And finally, I'll be using Frederick Taylor's theory of scientific management, which helps me understand the relationship between the manager and the employee. My definition for diversity is taking into account that not all kinds of communications are the same, as all people come from different backgrounds. And cultural background, the definition is that culture is viewed as shared feelings, thinking, norms, and values that guide people's behavior. For my first literature review, I'll be using the journal Goal Interdependence for Working Across Cultural Boundaries, Chinese Employees with Foreign Managers. Basically, this journal says that interactions can affect the innovativeness of foreign managers with their local employees, which creates a cooperative working environment. The results that were found were proven right. When both manager and employee cooperate, it can provide a framework for effective collaboration. The reason why I'll be using this journal is because I want to understand how the local boss and the workers will communicate in their business. For my second journal, I'll be using the development of service quality dimensions in Malaysia, the case of a multicultural society. Basically, it says that both Western and Eastern cultures have different kinds of personalized service quality within the food industry, which may be profitable to the restaurant. The results that I found were cultural and orientation influences customers' perceptions of service quality. The reason why I use this research is that, for one, it focuses on Malaysia, which is my target, and secondly, it says that both Western and Eastern, which is what I will be talking on as well. My third journal will be Intercultural Organizational Communication, the Social Organizing of Interaction in International Encounters. Basically, it says the two-way interaction of different cultural backgrounds is good, as both parties can learn from each other in terms of bridging communication and increasing knowledge sharing. The results that were found that different styles of communication are inevitable and could result in slowing down decision making. Why I use this is because it shows an effective way how the boss and the worker can bridge communication even though they both come from different backgrounds. Finally, my last journal I'll be using is a Workforce Diversity in Organizational Performance. It says that if diversity in a workforce is accepted, the organization will be successful. If it is not, it will lead to competitiveness and may affect the organization financially. The result that were found was that diversity can influence performance, but not the fact that performance can influence diversity. The reason why I'll be using this is that I want to analyze and see that if really diversity can, in fact, make an organization successful. Okay. The research questions that I'll be using for this are: what are the channels used by the foreign boss with the employees to communicate? And second is, how is the direction of the communication flow between the boss and the employees? What is the communication style practiced by the boss and the employees? And also, what is the content of communication that was exchanged between the boss and the employee? And the method I'll be using for my research is a qualitative research. The technique I'll be using is a sit-down, face-to-face interview at this cafe, which I'll be using is artisan roast coffee. I will be conducting an interview with one leader who is the boss, and also 2 workers who are local. Each interview will be about 15 to 20 minutes, as there are only 20 workers in this entire chain. Some background on the company. Artisan Roast Coffee specializes in coffees and cakes. It is based on the Kiwi culture which has been brought to Malaysia, and currently employees range from ages 18 to readings from the textbooks, and activities done in tutorial from week 3 to week 12. The format of the portfolio will be done in a full color magazine spread, and it will be written in a creative manner. The essay topic that I've chosen will be topic 1, which is the differential treatment in cultural diverse organizations. The reason why I chose this topic is that because it relates more to my second assignment, which will help me understand it even more. And a suitable case study within a span of 3 months will be used to assist the research for this essay. And these are my references. Thank you.